roommate kept stealing my concealer, so I turned her into an Oompa Loompa. We'd been living together for 4 months when I noticed my $45 NARS concealer disappearing way faster than it should. At first, I figured maybe I was just being heavy-handed with it. Then one morning, I caught her red-handed, literally standing at my desk with my concealer in her hand, patting it under her eyes. When I confronted her, she immediately got defensive. What's a big deal? Roommates share makeup. You're being super petty about some concealer. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. This is the same girl who keeps her makeup locked up in an organizer. The same girl who literally hid her hair straightener in her room because I asked to borrow it once. I decided to test her theory about sharing. The next morning, I knocked on her door while she was getting ready. Hey, can I borrow your concealer today? Mine's almost gone and I don't get paid until Friday. She literally stepped in front of her vanity to block it. No, that shade is specifically matched to my undertone. It would look orange on you. Just use yours. You use mine every single day. She paused for exactly 3 seconds. Okay, but you wear full glam every day. I'm saving mine for special occasions since it's $60. I wear makeup maybe 3 times a week. She does a full face every single morning. Instead of arguing, I just smiled and said, okay. That night, I started planning my revenge. I knew her exact routine. Every single morning at 7:15, she'd do her makeup at my desk because the lighting is better there, like clockwork. I went to Ulta and bought the darkest self-tanning drops I could find, the kind that develop over 4 to 6 hours, and a $6 concealer in a similar shade to mine. The girl at the counter asked if I needed a mitt to buy it, and I said, no, just the drops and the cheap concealer. She gave me this look but rang me up anyway. Sunday night at 11 p.m., I locked myself in the bathroom with both concealers. First, I carefully emptied my expensive NARS concealer into a different container to save it. Then I emptied the cheap concealer into my NARS tube and mixed in 8 drops of self-tanner. I stirred it with a toothpick until it was completely blended. The color looked slightly different, maybe a touch warmer, but if you weren't looking closely, you wouldn't notice. I hid the bottle with my actual concealer in my closet and put the tanner spiked NARS back on my desk. Monday morning at 7:15, I heard her rummaging at my desk. I stayed in bed pretending to sleep, but my heart was pounding. This was either going to be hilarious or we were going to need to switch dorms. She left for her 9 a.m. class. I got up and checked. My concealer was in a different spot. She definitely used it. I didn't see her until that evening when she came out of the bathroom after washing her face. I almost gasped. Her face was a completely different color than her neck, not subtly different, like a full shade darker and distinctly orange toned. It looked like she'd applied self-tanner with a paint roller, but only on her face. Hey, I said casually. How was class? She threw her backpack down. Terrible. I think something's wrong with the lighting in the lecture hall. I look so weird in every bathroom mirror. I nodded sympathetically. Classroom lighting is a worst. Tuesday morning, she used my concealer again. By Tuesday evening, her face was even darker, a deep orangey tan that ended in a harsh line at her jawline. Wednesday morning, I was making coffee when she walked into the kitchen and stopped dead in front of the window, staring at her reflection in the glass. Hey, she said slowly. Does my face look orange to you? I looked out squinting at her. What are you talking about? It looks exactly the same as always. Are you serious? She rushed over to me. Look at me. My face is literally orange, like Oompa Loompa orange. I examined her carefully. I mean, you've always had a really warm undertone. Maybe you're just being paranoid. Warm undertone? Her voice cracked. I'm orange. My neck is pale and my face is orange. I shrugged. I honestly don't see it. Maybe you're just glowing because you've been sleeping better. She stood there breathing heavily, holding her phone up to take selfies, zooming in on her face. This is insane. I can see it. Why can't you see it? She didn't mention it for 2 days, just kept checking every reflective surface she passed, pulling at her face, comparing her jawline to her forehead in different lighting. On Friday, her sister came over to take her to dinner. The moment she walked in, she stopped. Oh my god, what happened to your face? Did you use self-tanner? My roommate's water bottle froze halfway to her mouth. You can see it too? See it? Girl, you're orange. Like really orange. Did you fall asleep in a tanning bed? I watched her spiral in real time. She went to her room and didn't come out for an hour. Saturday morning, I was doing my makeup at my desk when she walked by. I casually said, you know, I've been meaning to ask, have you been using self-tanner? Your face looks different, more tan maybe. Her mascara wand clattered onto the floor. She just stared at me with these wide, panicked eyes, like she couldn't tell if I was messing with her or if she'd hallucinated our entire conversation about the orange. What? You said it looked the same, did I? Well, it definitely looks different now. She hasn't touched my makeup since, and she won't make eye contact when we're both getting ready. The orange finally faded after about 10 days. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more wild roommate tales. And tell me in the comments, what country are you watching from?